Before we begin, I will like to request everyone to please put your phones on silent. Good morning, everyone. I, Sneha, your host for today, extend a very warm welcome to all of you to 28th Annual International Conference of the Society of Operations Management at IIM Nagpur, sponsored by ONGC Limited, ONGC Green, and co-sponsored by Emerald Publishing. The conference is centered around the theme Reimagining Operations, Agility, Analytics, and Sustainability. Established in 2015 as a new generation IIM, IIM Nagpur has always been committed to fostering excellence in teaching, research, and learning. The institute runs 25 varieties of programs and has already established its leadership position among the second and new generation IIMs. Society of Operations Management, a premier professional organization, aims to promote activities that help generate, consolidate, and disseminate knowledge in the field of manufacturing and service industries. ONGC, who is our sponsor, is a prominent Indian central public sector enterprise under the ownership of Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, Government of India, and is classified as a Maharatna PSU. It is the largest crude oil and natural gas company in India, contributing around 71% to Indian domestic production, 84% of its natural gas as well. ONGC Green Limited is the renewable energy arm of ONGC, established to expand ONGC's green energy portfolio, focusing on solar, wind, hydrogen, and storage to meet its net zero goals. In today's environment, characterized by global disruptions, digital transformation, and sustainability imperatives, Operations management is undergoing a profound shift. The theme, Reimagining Operations, Agility, Analytics, and Sustainability, reflects this transformation. Agile operations to manage market volatility and supply chain disruptions, analytics and AI driven decision making for optimizing responsiveness and efficiency, sustainability as a new benchmark for operational excellence, focusing on ethical sourcing, circular economy, and green logistics. We are deeply honored to have with us world renowned academicians, established knowledge experts, and prominent industry expert practitioners to deliver insightful speeches, present innovative research ideas throughout this 3 day event. I welcome all of you to this conference, which promises immense knowledge and networking. Now, I would like to request Professor Bhimraya Maitri, conference patron and director of IIM Nagpur, to join us on the dais. Next, I would like to extend a very warm thanks to our chief guest, Shri Arunangshu Sarkar, who couldn't join us due to certain unforeseen circumstances. With great pleasure, I would like to invite the guest of honor, Shri H.N. Joshi, Chief Operating Officer, ONGC Green Limited, to join us on the dais. I would like to invite Professor Rahul Marathe, President, Society of Operations Management, to join us on the dais. Next, I would like to invite Professor Nikunj Kumar Jain, Conference Chair and Professor in Production and Operations Management at IIM Nagpur, to join us. I would like to extend invite to Professor Alok Kumar Singh, Conference Chair and Professor in Production and Operations Management at IIM Nagpur, to join us on the dais. To begin our ceremony, I now invite our esteemed guest to join us in a special tradition, Illumination of the Lamp, symbolizing knowledge, enlightenment, and positivity. With this, we shall also worship Ma Saraswati, the goddess of knowledge, and seek her blessings as the embodiment of knowledge, wisdom, and creativity.
कुन्देन्दु तुषारहार धवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रामृता या वीणावर दण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवै सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निशेष जाड्यापहा.
Once again, I extend a very warm welcome to all the dignitaries on the dais. Now, I request Professor Bhimraya Maitri to welcome and felicitate our guest of honor, Shri H.N. Joshi, with a bouquet. Welcome to the conference, sir. I request Professor Nikunj to welcome and felicitate Professor Rahul Marathe, President SOM. A very warm welcome, sir. I request Professor Alok to welcome and felicitate our director, Professor Bhim Rai Maitri. Director, I am Nagpur. Welcome to the conference, sir. Now, I would like to invite Professor Alok Kumar Singh, Conference Chair and Professor in the area of Production and Operations Management at IIM Nagpur for a brief overview of the conference. To introduce, Professor Alok Kumar Singh is Dean Executive Education and Professor of Production and Operations Management and also Director of the Center of Logistics, Infrastructure and Project Management at IIM Nagpur. He earlier served as chairperson of the Executive MBA at IIM Nagpur, PGPM chair at IIM Trichy, and admissions chair at IIM New Delhi. A fellow from IIM Indore and mechanical engineer from Pantnagar University, he has 9 years of industry experience with SAIL and over 12 years in academics across leading institutes. He has trained 3,000 plus executives from major public and private organizations and teaches project management, business analytics, and operations management.
Thank you, Sneha. Dear Dr. Bhimraya Maitri, Director, IIM Nagpur. Sri Arunangshu Sarkar Sahab, Director, Strategy and Corporate Affairs, ONGC. Unfortunately, is not able to join us. Sri H.N. Joshi Sahab, CEO, ONGC Green. Deepak Kumarji, GM, ONGC. Professor Rahul Marathe, President, Society of Operations Management. My co-chair, Professor Nikunj Jain, dignitaries of the dais, distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, industry leaders, delegates, and dear students. On behalf of IIM Nagpur and Society of Operations Management, it's my great honor and privilege to welcome you all to 28th Annual International Conference of Society of Operations Management 2025, being held at IIM Nagpur from December 19 to 21st. The theme of this year's conference is Reimagining Operations, Agility, Analytics, and Sustainability, a very apt topic. I think something which is the whole industry is facing as of now, where the decision-making is data-driven, but at the same time, we need agility and sustainability in place. It's encouraging to see an overwhelming response for the conference. We have received papers from both academia as well as industry. We have got more than 230 paper submissions. And after rigorous review, we have accepted 150 out of them. And that is what has been scheduled, including the doctoral colloquium, which happened yesterday. And we have 2 days starting from today onwards. We'll be having all these 150 presentations. The SOM 2025 brings together scholars from diverse background and institutions. Just to name a few, we have participation from IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Tiruchirappalli, Kozhikode, Indore, Mumbai, Sambalpur, to name a few. We have participation from IIT Mumbai, Delhi, Madras, Kanpur, Kharagpur, and Hyderabad. And we also got papers from NITs like Warangal, Calicut, and Bhopal. We also got papers from BITS Pilani, XLRI Jamshedpur, SIBM Pune, KG Somaya, NLU Bangalore, Rajiv Gandhi Institute of Petroleum and Technology, which further strengthened and the academic depth which we have got for the conference. I'm proud to say that we had the doctoral colloquium also. We did that yesterday. 30 research papers providing a robust platform for constructive feedback and scholarly development were presented. Um, we are also recognizing the top three awardees of the doctoral colloquium. Uh, we have got papers from industries as well. Just to name a few, we got papers from people associated with ONGC, SDFC Ergo, Tata Projects Limited, Mastec Limited, Sustana Green LLP, and Red Wing Labs. We have also got participation from international institutions like Kennesaw State University, USA, University of Manitoba, Canada, Cardiff University, UK, Concordia University, John Molson School of Business, Canada, and Global Next University, Malaysia. And that speaks about the breadth of participation at SOM 2025. Over the next 3 days, I hope the participation from all these people, both offline and offline, that would be there. And good discussion will happen across these 2 days, where in the diverse track from digital supply chain and healthcare operations to behavioral operations, analytics, and sustainability, circular economy, all those topics should be discussed across tracks, which we have lined up for next 2 days. I'm Nagpur is honored to host SOM 2025 at time when the institution itself is committed to innovate and march into the area of sustainability and societal impact. As one of the IIMs actively working towards net zero campus, we see operational management at central achieving national priorities such as sustainable infrastructure. We are GRIHA 4 rated, inclusive growth, and vision of Viksit Bharat 2047. I'd like to place on record my sincere appreciation to Society of Operations Management for entrusting IIM Nagpur with the responsibility of hosting this flagship conference. I'd also like to thank Conference Advisory Committee, track chairs, reviewers, sponsors, faculty colleagues, staff, and students, volunteers who have made effort to make this SOM 2025 possible. To all our presenters and participants, I encourage you to engage deeply with the sessions and tracks which would be happening, and building last collaborations with SOM. Let SOM 2025 not be just a forum for presenting research, but also a forum for shaping the future agenda of operations management in the era of agility, analytics, and sustainability. With these words, I once again welcome you all to SOM 2025 at IIM Nagpur, and I wish a stimulating, productive, and memorable conference. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. Now, it is my great pleasure to introduce Professor Rahul Marathe, President, Society of Operations Management, for a special address on SOM overview and its vision. Dr. Rahul Marathe is a professor in Department of Management Studies at IIT Madras. He holds a PhD and MS in Industrial Engineering from Iowa State University, USA. Dr. Marathe's academic interests span across areas of stochastic modeling, data analysis, game theory, and operations research, with a strong focus on rigorous quantitative methods applied to real-world operational problems. His work also extends to consulting and executive education programs, where he has engaged with industry participants on topics such as analytics, supply chain, and operations management. Sir, I would like to request you to kindly address the gathering.
Very warm welcome to the 28th edition of the annual conference of the society. First of all, let me thank the host, IIM Nagpur, for hosting such a wonderful event. Really grateful to the institute, really grateful to Director Maitri and the organizing committee, Nikunj, Alok, others. Thank you. Thank you all the participants for showing interest and showcasing your work. Warm welcome to all of you. A very quick, a very brief overview of the society itself. The initial discussions of Society of Operations Management started way back in 1995. Professor Pankaj Chandra, Professor Mahesh, they had met in a ORSI conference in 1995, where the need for focus on OM was felt, and that's how the society was born. The first conference of the society was held in 1997, IIM Ahmedabad, followed by 1998 in IIM Bangalore. 99 it was supposed to come to IIT Madras, but it went to IIM Lucknow in 1999. The original idea was to start small because the founders of that time didn't want to make it a big conference to start with. So originally it was thought that we will start with a workshop. So the first three, so to say, workshops, the Bangalore, Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, were called workshops. And the fourth event that happened in IIT Madras was the first time it was called SOM Annual Conference, and it has then shifted to conference modes after that. Coincidentally, this has been an annual event. This has always happened in December. The only time it has shifted to January was when it was held in IIM Lucknow, because we wanted to make it a millennial conference, and therefore it happened on 1st of January 2000. So that was the only time SOM was actually held, SOM annual event was held in January. SOM has been hosted by many IIMs and IITs. IIM Ahmedabad, Bangalore, Calcutta, Lucknow, Kozhikode, Indore, Shillong, and now Nagpur. Several IITs have hosted SOM conference. IIT Madras, IIT Kanpur, IIT Delhi, IIT Roorkee, and few others. We have actually hosted SOM conferences in other prestigious institutes like Pondicherry University, SPJN, Symbiosis Pune, IMT Ghaziabad, NITI. The general aim of the society is to take SOM to all parts of India. It's a very conscious decision to take the conference to north, east, south, and central parts and the western parts of the country. North, IIT Delhi, IMT, IIM Lucknow. In the east, IIM Calcutta, IIM Shillong. West, NITI, SPJN. So in my opinion, SOM conference is pretty much like a close set of professionals and friends who make it a point to meet at least annually at this event. In my mind, it serves three very important purposes. An identity for OM practitioners, researchers, and teachers. It creates a very close-knit network of people who are working in the broad area of OM. And to a great extent, it has also brought institutes together. We have had several instances where SOM was jointly hosted by multiple institutes together. And in general, because of these close associations, we see a lot of institutional collaborations happening. And therefore, I very strongly and very clearly see three things happening in these SOM conferences. The first is the spirit of scholarship, people demonstrating their deep knowledge and intricacies of our OM field, people showcasing the counterintuitive insights, innovative applications to very rigorous methods, spirit of collaboration, finding ways of working together. We always say that output of an association is larger than the sum of the parts. So I see that happening very actively in our conferences. And the spirit of aspiration, aspire for higher goals. General discussion at these conferences has always been to bite more than what we can chew, and therefore go a notch higher than what we could have otherwise done. And all this has been possible because of very active participation of the community. So once again, I thank the community. I also take this opportunity to express my gratitude and welcome Professor Mahesh Sharma, who has been one of the founding members of SOM. And I must mention him on this dais today because very recently he has been awarded the highest civilian honor of Government of Canada, which is Order of Canada, which is almost equivalent to our Bharat Ratna. And he has been with SOM conference from the very beginning. He was one of the founding members along with Professor Pankaj Chandra and others. Probably the person who has attended the maximum number of SOM conferences. I think I'm right. So welcome, Professor Sharma. Welcome all the participants. And thank you once again. I am Nagpur for hosting such a wonderful conference. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Rahul. Now it is my honor to introduce Professor Bhimrao Maitri, conference patron and director of IIM Nagpur. Professor Maitri is a distinguished academician, renowned teacher, researcher, and an astute administrator. An outstanding leader of management education, he has held prominent roles at esteemed institutions and corporations in his remarkable career. Professor Maitri is the former director of IIM Trichy. Under his leadership, IIM Trichy has catapulted among the league of top business schools in India. He has also contributed immensely as Dean at L&T Institute of Project Management, Vadodara, IMI New Delhi, MDI Gurgaon, and leading research programs at BITS Pilani. A recipient of prestigious awards like Ravi J. Mathai National Fellow Award, Professor Maitri is a mentor and builder of institutions, making an indelible mark on education and society. Please join me in welcoming Professor Bhimrao Maitri. So, with great honor and respect, we request you to kindly address the gathering.
Very good morning. Good morning, all of you. Today's chief guest, Mr. Joshi ji, Chief Operating Officer, ONGC Green. The President of Society of Operations Management, Rahul Marathe ji. My colleague, Dean, Executive Education, Professor Alok Kumar Singh, Conference Chair as well, and Professor Nikunj Kumar Jain, Conference Chair, this Society of Operations Management 2025, and a distinguished guest, the Sharma ji, I think just Rahul told, so highest civilian award and one of the founder of Society of Operations Management many decades ago. Most welcome, sir. And all the distinguished participants, we can see Parshuraman ji, who was the president of Toyota Industries, and many leading authorities, Professor Ravi Chandran, and all the distinguished participants coming from different part of the country and abroad, my faculty colleagues, research scholars, dear students, and ladies and gentlemen. So first of all, I join Professor Alok welcoming you all to IIM Nagpur for SOM 2025. So I'll briefly, I think many of you might be coming first time. I'll briefly just to talk about IIM Nagpur. IIM Nagpur started 2015 as a 14th IIM in 13th biggest city of India, that is Nagpur. And Nagpur is a center point of India. British colony, it was called as a 0 mile, and now we call it as a net zero center point of India because it is equidistant from all metros by flight. It is just 70 minutes away. And by train, overnight journey, you can move anywhere in the country, such an ideal location. And keeping net zero announcement of our Honorable Prime Minister 2070 in mind, so this location plays a very important role. I think Rahul, any gathering happens in Nagpur, we are going to save CO2 emission carbon footprint. So that is the importance of holding conference at Nagpur. And if you really want to achieve net zero, how to bring down the carbon footprint and how to earn the carbon credit. So this location plays an important role. And IIM Nagpur completed this entire project. You see, operations management, important. One of the subject is project management. And this campus, what you are seeing, it is a 70,000 square meter campus we have built in just 27 months. Started in COVID, completed in COVID. It was 18 months contract, but it went up to 27 months because of the COVID and all. But in the history of IIM, 27 months, this is the only campus completed such a shortest possible time. We have set a benchmark. Similarly, IIM Nagpur, just 10-year-old, July 23, we have completed 10 year. And last 5 year, IIM Nagpur has grown 40.82% CAGR. It is the highest ever growth in the history of IIM. So last time when we invited Chatwalji, who is heading the Taj Hotels, he was telling highest in hotel industry, 35% CAGR growth. When he listened to IIM Nagpur growth, so he had taken over Taj, growth, that is 35%. So in a short span, IIM Nagpur positioned in various areas. Apart from academics, executive education has been one of the leading vertical in IIM Nagpur. And apart from executive education, we have 3 Section 8 companies. One is called as a INFED, IIM Nagpur Foundation for Entrepreneurship Development. And this INFED, it is just adjacent to this building in front of this gate. And this, we have got a funding from Niti Aayog, Atal Innovation Center. We also got funding from Ministry of Electronics and IT, Genesis funding. We also got funding from Ministry of Commerce, DIIP, and received again funding from Department of Science and Technology too. One is DST Nidhi, another one is Startup India Seed Fund. A second time we are getting 5 crore rupees funding in second in series. As a part of that, we have already developed 54 startups, and they are moving from startup to scale up. Normally, first 5 years, many startups, majority of them, they come down, they die down. So that is why we have serial entrepreneur as a mentors. And that is our startups, whatever the, beginning they are there, they are moving ahead and they are making a mark. And in 1.5 years, 2 of our, startups, they got opportunity to meet Honorable Prime Minister of India because they select the best startups to interact with the Prime Minister, and both happens to be ladies. One from Air Force, from Pune, EV vehicle switch gear, so she got opportunity to talk to PM, and another one lady who was working on a product called GPT. So that GPT is basically organic a tablet, how to store the food grains without putting any chemicals. If you just put the tablets, food grains life can be enhanced. In the agri area she did, and she got also opportunity to meet PM. And IIM Nagpur also has another Section 8 company that we call as a CLIP, Council for Logistic Infrastructure and Project Management. We work very closely with Government of Maharashtra, Disaster Management Agency. And currently we are working with Government of Maharashtra for Trambakeshwar Kumbh Mela is going to happen in Nasik 2027. IIM Nagpur is right involved for how to evacuate the crowd and what kind of urban planning and looking at the Mahakumbh and whatever the shortcomings. And Government of Maharashtra has brought out the Kumbh Act. So then with reference to that, IIM Nagpur is closely working with Disaster Management Agency through CLIP, and we also signed a MOU for Kumbh Mela, which is going to happen in Ujjain. Mahakaleshwar also Kumbh is going to happen. Madhya Pradesh government also requested us. We have signed a MOU with Madhya Pradesh government, and we also received the request from Government of Goa for their work as a project management related thing. So we are very soon signing a MOU with Government of Goa through CLIP. Similarly, we have another Section 8 company that is Government of Maharashtra, I am Nagpur, and one Chennai-based company. Three together, we have started a government company, and that works with AI R&D activities. And 9 of its products have been approved by Ministry of Finance and Niti Aayog, and now Government of India has taken decision all those 9 products should be implemented across the country, and that is right located here at IIM Nagpur. So this is the third one, and that is focusing on AI, because I think my mentor, Professor Pritam Singh, always used to say, wise look at the future, fool look at the present. So keeping future in mind, we already 2.5 years back, we started AI R&D Center. So these are the 3 Section 8 companies, and we also have, main MBA program. It is the current strength is about 350, and we have executive MBA program for Pune campus and Nagpur campus. And Pune also, Government of Maharashtra has allocated 70-acre land to set up similar kind of campus, Pune being a biggest industrial hub. So I'm Nagpur, already started MBA program, second batch graduated executive, but we are going to build a campus, our new campus, in the allocated land. Similarly, I'm Nagpur is also going to Goa for CEO recharge program. Goa Chief Minister has visited our campus, requested, because Goa being a small state and there is no opportunity for IIM, Nagpur is going to be our IIM. That is what the CM, Honorable CM Pramod Savanji has requested. We are setting up a transit campus in Goa for executive directors, and CMD program we are going to do in Goa. And IIM Nagpur is also planning to set up after Pune a campus in Hyderabad. And we are next to ISB. IIM Nagpur has identified land. We are going to go for Hyderabad. And international campus, we are working closely with Singapore government to set up international campus at Southeast Asia at Singapore. So these are our future plans for coming 5-6 years. And IIM Nagpur works very closely with Ministry of Skill and Entrepreneurship Development and Ministry of Education. Similarly, Ministry of Commerce and Government of Maharashtra, we have signed MOU as a knowledge partner to take Maharashtra's economy from 0.5 trillion to 1 trillion by 2030. That is a organization called Mitra Maharashtra Institute of Transformation. We have signed a MOU and various projects with Government of Maharashtra. Currently, IIM Nagpur is working. Similarly, Nagpur District Development Plan IIM Nagpur has done, and many initiatives and also organizations we are working, and 45 companies in executive education, 15 public sector, 14 private, and 10 government sector, we are working in various activities. Similarly, like companies like Steel Authority of India, newly promoted people, they come here for training. And NCRT, as a part of implementation of NEP, Government of India identified IIM Nagpur as a nodal agency to train the people to write the textbook as per the NEP. They identified only one institution, IIM Nagpur. And now IIM Nagpur also, Government of Maharashtra identified, and we also successfully completed, that is a Chief Minister Fellowship Program we successfully done. And very soon, Government of Maharashtra Chief Secretary, we had a discussion, we are going to have many programs for the young bureaucrats. They are going to be conducted here at IIM Nagpur, since Government of India has stopped the Colombo plan, and the people, those who used to go to abroad and do the degree and all, that has been stopped. And that is where they identified IIM Nagpur as the organization to conduct such programs. So these are the few things as far as institution. Now, Society of Operations Management, I think Rahul very rightly said, since inception, great leaders like Sharma ji and Pankaj Chandra, they came together and sown the seed. And today, what you see, Society of Operations Management and participation from all the premier institutions in the country. So it is a great beginning, but now it is very important because 21st century belongs to India. As a young population, because working population, India is number 1, and non-working and people, those who retired are non-working is less and working is more. So demographic dividend, if you take into account, India is a young nation. And historically, youngest nations have ruled the world. Japan ruled the world as a super economy, 80 to 85, then Korea, Singapore, China till COVID. Now it is a turn of India. Not only turn of India to rule the world, but the another important dimension added here is India being the highest populated nation in the world. 1.4 billion population, that basically now it is a great advantage for India because it is going to give big data to the world. So where there is a big data hub, those places are going to be the R&D centers. So Silicon Valley of America is no more going to remain Silicon Valley of the world. Probably our Bangalore may be a Silicon Valley of the world because of the big data. Many people started shifting their R&Ds to here because for machine learning and for AI, keeping technology in mind, many people are started moving. So one of, professor, he was telling, I am shifting my medical equipment software company from Silicon Valley to Bangalore. I was asking him why you are shifting, because he is the second generation. His father migrated. He is working in Carnegie University. I said, why you are shifting? He said, I want to serve my country. But I said, you tell the truth, what you are telling is right, because you never born and your affiliated to country is no more true. He said, big data is the only reason I am migrating. So therefore, India is going to act as a magnet because of the big data. And Government of India's National Education Policy and Anusandhan National Research Foundation, already 60,000 crore rupees Government of India has put for multidisciplinary research. Government of India already, set up the semiconductors in Gujarat and Assam. And also, when it comes to digital transformation, I think India is now leading in the form of, UPI. All of you know that so many, October month, the figures are highest figures, 23,000 lakh crores are the transactions and huge transactions, UPI and ONDC giving big fight to your Amazon. So lot of work at government level it is happening, and in startup space, India is number 3 after US and China. So keeping all those things, and Government of India is also announced Agri-Tech, a special package for that. So all those things basically make Society of Operation Management, all the leaders coming from different part of the world, we have a lot of opportunity to work on that. So because now expectation from India is different than what used to be there 10, 20 years back, because as a 21st century leader. And second, we have big data and AI and IoT, 3D printing. They are changing the curriculum of operations management. Probably what inventory, vendor manage inventory and all what you used to talk about, that is no more going to true, because now you can print a house with few components. You can print a car instead of 14,000 components to make one car. Now, maybe few components are good enough to print a car. L&T is already in Bangalore printing 2-bedroom kitchen. In 8 hours, it is printing a house. So this technology is totally disrupting operations management curriculum and the way we operate. And if you look at the AI and IoT, if you use it, it automatically elevates each one of our talent. It will tell the pattern to make a decision. Otherwise, you would have taken number of hours. 3-4 days back, I was with former ISRO chairman Somnath ji. He was talking about now, because of technology, you need not to spend number of months for analysis, even ISRO, because AI, within fraction of second, it gives all the data and pattern, and you can take a decision. So this is the benefit of AI. And AI, 3 things are going to happen through AI. One is many routine activities will get into automation, and probably what we are doing routine, probably that job is taken by AI. And some of the activities, non-routine activities, they are redefined. They are not going to be as it is, but they are going to be redefined. AI has a brain power. First time, Automation is one part, but AI has a brain power, and AI people collaborate and work together as a part of redefining the work and redefining the workplace. And obviously, that makes the organization to redefine. And third part, without third parties, only people, what people can do as and today AI can't do. That is compassion, emotion, emotional connect. So some of the things I think that we can only do, AI can't snatch away. But our roles are going to change as a professors, as an industrialist because of AI. So keeping all those things in mind in our education institutions, can you make our curriculum ahead of time? The moment R&D announcements are there, so otherwise normally always, the industry and academia, always there is a conflict. So we blame each other. What we want academia, don't provide, what we want academia don't equip students. I think now the time has come how to come together, work together, because in industry also they don't know what is going to come 3 years down the line. Otherwise, earlier always I have seen in FICCI and CII, people say, academicians don't provide anything, they are theorists, and what we want, they don't know. But today I ask question to them, what you want, you don't know. And that is a reality. They also don't know what they want coming 1 or 2 years. So in this kind of disruptive world, fluid world, it is better to come together, work together and design. Students can understand the trend, because 3 years down the line, many things would have changed. Because now probably you know that our country is the fastest growing economy. This is the only country in the world, last 30 years, our GDP is more than 7%. No country can name you. And this is the only country, if you look at the GDP figures, probably 1947 to 2007, we took 60 years to make 1 trillion economy. But 2007 to 14, in 7 years, we added 2nd trillion. In 6 years, next 6 years, 2020, we added 3 trillion. And 2025, we have 4.5 trillion already. And IMF has predicted 27-28, India is going to be the 5 trillion economy and number 3 in the world, but that prediction is going to wrong. Next year, we are going to be right there as a 5 trillion economy. And now question comes, people say, what next? So next is, it is extremely important. Many predictions says every year or two, India is going to add 1 trillion. Look at the figure, because this is a young nation and this is the right time from India to the world. Because we have best of the best talent. Our national education policy has come. Ministry of Skill and Entrepreneurship Development, Startup India, Ayush, you name so many schemes of Government of India, not only schemes to announce, but they are already in practice and we are getting the result. So as a part of that, country like Japan and Australia, there is a huge demand for young people from India. Already Japan government, in October, I was in Tokyo, biggest builder of the Japan, he was telling what are the problems in Japan. He said our average age is 49 years and we have acute shortage of skilled manpower. He was talking about where it is the construction industry, any industry, young population is not there because fertility rate is an issue. And they already signed MOU, Government of Orissa, for supplying nurses. And now IIM Nagpur started Japanese language, because now Japan, keeping again tomorrow in mind, probably entire world needs Indian talent for rest of the world as a leader, not only providing a leadership, but also supplying a, young talent to the rest of the world. Canada birth rate is lowest in the world. But population is going up because people in huge quantity, migrating from India, Pakistan, China, and other Asian parts. Year-on-year growth is highest, but the fertility rate is lowest. So this kind of global restructuring, India can play a very, very important role. And out of all the streams, operations management, society of operations management, this is the only field that is applicable to all other functionalities. Whether it is a finance, you need to have operations there. Whether it is a marketing, operations there. Whether it is a strategy, you have to operate it. And the biggest failure of anywhere is the execution. Success comes from execution, and operation is the only area we, from input, process, and output. And that is how we work on that. So that is essential for marketing, finance, information system, any area operation touches. And it is a great opportunity. And I always say, jokingly, why operations people are becoming director more in number than any other stream. I think this may be the reason: input, process, and output. And it is applicable everywhere, but we teach only in operations. And that is where extremely important how to play a very, very significant role. And probably all our education institutions creeping Government of India's 2070 net zero plan and India's leadership to the globe, looking at the geopolitical equations, Ukraine, Russia, Israel. So a lot of geopolitical equations are also, countries are lobbying each other in such a circumstances. I think geopolitical course also, I think many we have already introduced, we need to introduce. And those things, basically how to operate within the country, beyond the boundaries, all those things are going to play a very, very important role. And therefore, I'm sure this 2 days conference of Society of Operations Management, there will be a lot of insights, discussions, deliberations, consensus and non-consensus also important, and how to come out with the best roadmap. And I'm sure Rahulji, this conference should bring out very, very important outcomes as a summary and recommendation, and should be given to all for the food for thought. Each one of us can think. It should also basically, you should also discuss on how our curriculum, what we are teaching, because AI is again affecting our teaching. What we are teaching today, that AI is not allowing us to teach the way we taught, because our roles are going to change, because AI agents have come. Whatever the assignments you give, students give the ChatGPT and they will supply. They should not become a clerks, because management degree outcomes, critical thinking, the dynamic leadership, the domain knowledge, as well as social awareness, ethical practices, all those things as a learning outcomes, how students should get in the 2-year MBA program. For that, what changes you should bring? Otherwise, assignments, what you assessed 10 years back, it is not going to work out because of AI. You can't stop students. Don't use AI. You should, because we should be the first one to capture the technology, but how to elevate the difficulty level so that still students can critically think. What AI can't give the answer, such questions can you frame as a faculty, but as a faculty, we can also use AI agent to enhance the difficulty level. I think these are the questions I think we should think and we should discuss, so that whatever the AI agents and students are doing, they should think critically, they should think out of box, and they should think parallelly, so that the product produced from all our premier institutions should be good demand in the market, and we should be always ahead of time. And ahead of time means our students also should be a great sense maker. We should make them as a change masters to lead the unknown roles in unborn companies, because nobody knows what company will replace which company. Because if you see after 2006, 7, 8, many companies, known companies in US disappeared, in UK disappeared. So which company will disappear tomorrow, you don't know, but our students should be ready to join an unborn company and unknown roles. I think we have to prepare for them, and I am sure this discussion, deliberations will bring out. I wish a grand success of 2 days Society of Operations Management Conference. And I also request all of you, it is a beautiful campus, the best campus out of all IIMs, I claim as a director. You must go and see every place, and every place you go, there is a lot of learning. Wish you all the best. Good luck. Once again, welcome. Thank you very much. And I also, welcome all of you 2 points. One is Sri Holiness Sri Shiv Kripanand Swamiji. He is originally from Nagpur. He has centers, I think, around many countries. I think around 65 countries there are centers, and he went to Himalaya, and after tapasya, he basically he achieved a lot, and he's the most demanding Swamiji, and tomorrow is the World Meditation Day. And all the participants, it is a great opportunity. Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Sri Devendra Fadnavis ji, his presence, this function is going to happen, and this function is conducted in collaboration with Ministry of Ayush, Ministry of Health, and Ministry of Health Cabinet Minister Sri Jadhav ji, who is an independent charge, Ministry of Ayush, is also participating in this event. So in the presence of both the leaders, one from center, Jadavji, and our Honorable CM, it is happening 7 to 9. I think you should take a benefit of that meditation, and tomorrow, 21st is the shortest day. I think the meditation is there, and you should take a benefit of that. And I also welcome the Right Business School newly appointed Dean, Sweta Sneha, recently appointed as a Dean. A lady from Bihar went to computer science in US, and now she has become a Dean. And I think now this is how from India to the world will move. Welcome, Sneha. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. I believe sir has left us with a lot of insights and as well as reflective questions on how do we design better curriculum for academic practitioners, as well as how do we blend academia and industry as industry practitioners. He's also mentioned how IIM Nagpur has always strived and worked towards achieving sustainability, being a net zero campus, and as well as project management, like getting MOUs of Kumbh Mela. I believe all of you will get a lot of insights throughout this 3-day conference, as mentioned by him. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce our chief guest, Sri Arunangshu Sarkar, Director, Strategy and Corporate Affairs in ONGC Limited. With over 38 years of experience in the oil and gas sector across domestic and international business functions, Arunangshu Sarkar sir brings deep expertise in strategic initiatives, cross-border projects, and policy-driven transformations within ONGC and broader ecosystem. A graduate of IIT ISM Dhanbad with an MBA in marketing, he has also undergone advanced leadership and strategy programs at globally reputed institutions across Europe and United States. He has widely traveled and contributed in ENP projects in countries such as USA, Russia, Venezuela, Canada, Germany, Sudan, and these are just to name a few. He's also holding a position of chairman of ONGC Tripura Power Company Limited, a joint venture of the company, and director of ONGC Green Limited, a whole-owned subsidiary company of ONGC. Due to some unforeseen circumstances, he couldn't join us today at the conference, but he has shared his insights and words with us through a short video. So, yeah.
Hello. Very good morning to you all. I deeply regret that I am unable to attend the conference due to other priority engagements, especially with ministry today and tomorrow. But I am delighted to be associated with this event and to commend the organizers for convening such a distinguished gathering of scholars and participants. The conference theme is highly relevant for the time. I am confident that ensuing discussions will yield valuable academic insights and practical contributions. I also extend my best wishes to all the participants for a successful, fruitful, and enriching conference. Thank you.
We thank Sir for his words. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce our guest of honor, Shri Harshnupur Joshi, Chief Operating Officer, ONGC Green Limited, spearheading ONGC's transition towards renewable and sustainable energy. With a distinguished career spanning over 3 decades at ONGC, he has held various managerial and leadership roles across offshore and onshore projects. He has held business development and strategic planning, contributing significantly to large-scale energy infrastructure development. At ONGC Green Limited, Sri Joshi has played a pivotal role in rapidly scaling the organization's renewable energy portfolio from 200 megawatts to 2.5 gigawatts within a single financial year. An electrical engineer by training, an MBA, and a project management professional, he combines strong technical expertise with strategic and execution oriented leadership. His work reflects a deep commitment to energy transition, sustainable operations, and innovative driven growth in the power and energy sector. Sir, with great honor and respect, we request you to kindly address the gathering.
Good morning. Speaking after a guru, that to a management guru, is a daunting task. Respected Dr. Bhimraya Maitri, Director, IIM Nagpur, Professor Rahul Marathe, President, Society of Operations Management, Professor Alok Kumar Singh, Dean, Executive Education, IIM Nagpur, Professor Nikun Jain, Conference Chair, distinguished guests, delegates from industry and academia, future leaders, ladies and gentlemen. सबसे पहले तो मैं गुरुओं को नमन करता हूं जो यहाँ बैठे हैं और इंडिया और इंडस्ट्री को फ्यूचर लीडर्स दे रहे हैं. Coming to the topic, the conference on reimagining operations, agility, analytics, and sustainability is a most relevant to the present business context. Sustainability at ONGC or ONGC Green is integrated to operational excellence. Sustainability is a strategic imperative for us. It's not for compliance, it's not for superficial display. It is integral part of our strategic framework. I come from ONGC, an integrated energy major with presence in E&P, petrochemicals, refinery, renewables, power, SEZs, and whatnot. As told to you, ONGC Green is a 100% subsidiary of ONGC, taking care of the renewable initiatives of ONGC. Now, today we talk about energy transition, shifting from fossil fuels to renewables. Decarbonization is the buzzword, and we have prepared a decarbonization roadmap for the company. We are investing in all enablers to get that decarbonization at a fast pace. ONGC has a target to get 10 gigawatt of renewable energy by 2030. And we also have a target to have net zero by 2038 for scope 1 and scope 2. This is in line with the country's goal, 500 gigawatt by 2030, 1800 gigawatt by 2047, and net zero by 2070. Now, how to achieve it? We are employing a three-pronged strategy for that: strategic alliance, inorganic growth, and organic growth. We have formed a company with NTPC by the name of ONGC NTPC Green Private Limited, and we are focusing on acquisitions. We acquired a company called Ayana Renewables at 6,600 crores equity with a 4.1 gigawatt portfolio. We also acquired PTC Energy with 300 megawatt wind power capacity. This was done to get a leap jump in our capacity. We were 200 megawatt 1 year back. Today we are 2.5 gigawatt. In addition to the investment in renewables, conventional renewables, what we call solar, wind, we are also integrating with enabling technologies. We are working on storage system, battery storage, pump storage, and maybe in future hydrogen storage. Solar and wind power are of intermittent nature. In today's world, we talk about energy trilemma: affordability, reliability, and sustainability. Affordability I can get by economy of scale, like we are doing. With deep pockets and with ONGC's financial strength, we have a plan to invest 1 lakh crores by 2030 in renewables. So affordability can be done with huge investment using our financial strength and our scale. Coming to reliability, we need storage, a power supply which is available throughout day and night. So we are working on energy storage systems, some projects with battery storage, plan to have pump storage, and another important area where we intend to focus aggressively is green hydrogen. Green hydrogen is going to be a game changer in the future because it can take care of the hard to abate sectors like steel, fertilizers, refineries. So that's the way ONGC is investing into conventional renewables, new technologies, and in addition to this, our expertise is in offshore operations. So we are going for offshore wind. Although India is yet to see an offshore wind plant, the government is coming out with tenders, and we hope to build the first offshore wind plant whenever the opportunity is given to us. Similarly, for decarbonization, carbon capture, storage, and utilization is an important element. We have reservoirs, abundant reservoirs or fields which are now depleted. Those can be used for storage of carbon, CO2, or sometimes it can be used for enhancing oil production. So this way, we are working to create an ecosystem for renewable energy in India in ONGC. Now, once you have created a portfolio, there are two important things. One is the execution of the project. That skill is a must. And the other is the efficient operations. And that is where this theme, reimagining operations, agility, analytics, and sustainability comes into picture. We at ONGC are investing heavily into digitalization. Our director sir also said that AI, ML, cybersecurity, digital twin technology, these are being employed into our operations. We have a massive control room, we call it Darpan in Delhi, where we see the data from across the organization. We have assets, ONGC assets spread all across the nation. Similarly, for renewables, we are employing these to have energy efficiency, to have cost reduction. So for us, operational excellence is a must because renewable business is on thin margins. It's not like oil and gas business where you have margins, where you have market, you don't have any competition. But renewable, there is immense competition. You hear about the tariffs which are being discovered, solar at 2.4 rupees per unit, wind at 3.5 rupees per unit, Now we talk about RTC, we talk about FDRE. So all these will excel and will make profit only if they are managed or operated efficiently. Coming to the institute, I am Nagpur, which is creating future leaders for us, for the country. We are looking for alliances, and I am happy to share that today morning we signed one MOU to have collaboration between industry and academia, that is between I am Nagpur and ONGC Green. We intend to take up various projects in areas of energy storage, biofuels, maybe carbon pricing, and other feasibility studies. So I'll say that the sustainability is not the destination, it is the journey. And we have to take care of it, make it an integral part of our regular operations. I again thank I am Nagpur and Society for Operations Management for inviting me here. I wish this conference a huge success, and I believe that it will distilled out key issues in operations and will give recommendations which industry and researchers can make use of. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. He rightly mentioned that ONGC has been striving towards sustainability, focus on green hydrogen, building an ecosystem of renewable energy, as well as different strategic imperatives and investments, such as becoming a net zero by 2038. Rightly said, sir. All of this will only work if we are operating and managing it effectively, and definitely that means that sustainability is a journey we all should work towards. Thank you, sir. Now, we come to a very special and encouraging segment of the conference, the Doctoral Colloquium Awards. The Doctoral Colloquium held yesterday on 19th acted as a vibrant platform for emerging scholars to present their research ideas, receive constructive feedback, and engage in meaningful academic dialogue with senior faculty and experts. The quality of research, clarity of thought, and rigor demonstrated by our doctoral participants have been truly commendable. The awards being announced recognize excellence in research conceptualization, methodological rigor, and scholarly contribution. We congratulate all the participants for their participation, hard work, and dedication to advancing research in operations and related domains. I now request Professor Alok Singh, Conference Chair SOM 2025, to kindly announce the Doctoral Colloquium Award winners.
Thank you, Sneha. Right. So first of all, I think congratulations to all the doctoral participants who actually presented their paper. I hope you got the feedback in terms of improving your paper, your journey of maybe thesis. I'll start with the third best paper. This is, I request Director Sir and Joshi Sir and of course Marathe Sir to please come forward to present this certificate to Lal Babu Nishad. Lal Babu Nishad. For his paper titled Minimum Support Prices for Crops, Procurement, Credit or Hybrid. Congratulations, Lal Babu. And I'm happy to announce that we have got some cash prizes also. So he will be getting 25,000 cash prize, which would be sponsored by ONGC. The second best paper award goes to Mr. Arun Ghid Dobe for his paper Investment Decision Making for Technology Adoption, a Simulation Approach. Congratulations, Arun. A cash prize of 35,000 would be for Arun, sponsored by ONGC. And the first best paper award goes to Mr. Pratik Samal for his paper Farmer Aggregation and Crop Selection, a study of market equilibrium. I request Pratik to come forward. Congratulations, Pratik. A cash prize of 50,000 would be for Pratik, sponsored by ONGC. Thank you so much.
Congratulations to all the winners. Now I kindly request Professor Maitri to present our honored guest, Shri Arunangshu Sarkar, with a token of gratitude for joining us on this wonderful occasion. Since he could not come over here, I request Shri H.N. Joshi to kindly receive the memento on his behalf. I also request Professor Maitri to present the certificate of recognition for Sarkar sir. I request Professor Maitri to present our guest of honor, Shri H.N. Joshi, with a token of gratitude for joining us on this wonderful occasion. I request Professor Nikunj to present a memento to Professor Rahul Marathe as a token of our gratitude. To recognize everyone, we have also released certificates, green certificates for plantation of tree on the name. Now, towards the end of our inauguration function, I would like to request Professor Nikunj, Conference Chair and Chairperson MBA Energy Management, to proceed with the vote of thanks. To briefly introduce Professor Nikunj, Associate Professor of Production and Operations Management, he has completed his fellow program in management from IIM Indore and BTech Electrical Engineering from Manit Bhopal. He has previously worked with IMT Ghaziabad, IMI Delhi, and Ford School of Management Delhi. He has cross-functional work experience in Greenfield Refinery project at Bharat Oman Refineries Limited, Bina Sagar, MP. Along with this, he has highly cited and publications in recognized journals. So, please.
Thank you, Sneha. Respected Director, Sir, esteemed Chief Guest, distinguished dignitaries, members, faculties, delegates, ladies and gentlemen. As we conclude the inaugural session of the 28th Annual International Conference on of the Society of Operations Management, it is my privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of IIM Nagpur and SOM. First and foremost, I express my sincere gratitude to our director, Dr. Bhimrai Maitri, for his visionary leadership, constant encouragement, and unwavering support, which has been instrumental in hosting the SOM2025 conference at our campus. I extend my heartfelt thanks to our chief guest, Sri Anangsu Sarkar, Director of Strategy and Corporate Affairs, ONGC, for gracing this occasion and sharing the valuable perspectives. Though he could not come in person, but he has sent the gratitude virtually. I also thank Sri H.N. Joshi, Chief Operating Officer, ONGC Green Limited, for their esteemed presence and continuous engagement with academia. I would also like to place on record my sincere thanks to Strategy and Corporate Communication Office of ONGC, which has been instrumental in organizing this conference. My special thanks to Mr. Deepak Kumar, GM ONGC, for attending this conference in person. I would also like to thank back-end support from Mr. Rajay Kumar ji, Satyen Mohan ji, Piyush Chaudhary ji for consistently providing this support from ONGC to conduct this conference. I would also like to express my gratitude to the sponsors of this conference, that is ONGC Green Limited, and co-sponsor Emerald for generously gracing the conference. My sincere thanks to Professor Rahul Marathe, President, Society of Operations Management, for entrusting IIM Nagpur with the responsibility of organizing SOM 2025. I would also like to acknowledge my co-chair, Professor Alok Kumar Singh, for his valuable coordination and leadership throughout the conference planning and execution. I extend my appreciation to the organizing committee members, Professor Prakash, Professor Aditya, for their dedicated support. I would also like to thank Professor Ajinkya for effectively coordinating the panel discussion on Indian Railways, which will be scheduled from 4 to 5, as well as distinguished panelists for the directors panel, which is scheduled at 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. today, and other distinguished guests who have enriched the conference throughout their insights and presence. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank all the participants, research scholars, faculty members, industrial colleagues for their enthusiastic participation and for presenting their high quality research, which forms the intellectual core of SOM 2025 conference. My sincere appreciation goes to the academic office headed by Mr. Binoy, conference secretariat, our full-time PhD scholars, executive PhD scholars, MBA volunteers for their tireless efforts and behind-the-scenes support in organizing this event. I gratefully acknowledge the support of Colonel Alur and the entire administrative team, including CEO office, director's office, stores and purchase department headed by Rahul Pestawar, estate department headed by Ms. Arti, IT team department headed by Dr. Bharati for their seamless technical and digital support, branding and media office, Mr. Chaitanya, Mr. Neeraj for their support, as well as the transport department, accounts department headed by Mr. Sujit, Ms. Reshma, and all other departments who have worked collaboratively to ensure the smooth conduct of this conference. I also extend my thanks to the Hotel Center Point Sarovar team for their warm hospitality and to the BVG team for their reliable logistic supports. Once again, I thank each one of you for your contributions and presence. I wish all the delegates a highly engaging and productive conference ahead. Thank you. Now, I request all the delegates to please join the stairs for a group photograph followed by high tea here.
So we'll have the group photograph. We'll be taking right from here on the stairs nearby, right? Yeah.
Thank you.